have a question.
Yes.
You see
sure.
these commercials on for eHarmony or something, and they have all these questions that if you're similar, I suppose if you have similar answers, somehow you're going to get along better. Is any of that? Does any of that work?
Not to criticize eHarmony. I know a lot of people have found people through eHarmony
Or
and
other
Match.com
website, yes.
and all the other websites out there. But I think that you don't know how a person's going to react until you start interacting. That takes time. And I usually say...
the reason I was asking is, would it be advisable if you could casually have questions for people? Speed dating, before it's gotten to a point where you don't know who
Do
you're
you have any
with.
questions in mind?
Well, I mean, what kind of questions do they have on eHarmony? I mean, if you're out dating somebody, would you advise them to go through a small list of questions in order to get to the second date?
Usually I think you should just be having fun at that point. But I would say...
Now, how do you know you're not
Yeah.
with the same person until you...
Well,
how do
you
you
don't
find out
know.
you're with this?
It takes time.
Okay.
And it usually takes a little bit of time, at least a couple of months. It can be even a year or two, unfortunately. I'm sorry I have to tell you. But I always say even Attila the Hun can be a good date for a couple of months. So, you have to... even a gorilla could go out.
So perhaps
yeah.
part of the advice and consultation would be how to get out of a relationship once you find yourself
Yes.
involved with someone of the same.
Yeah, somebody just said to me yesterday, you remember in Forrest Gump when this line, run, Forrest, run. So, the thing is when you know that there's some destructive pattern, and the trick is then if you stay in it, that's not too healthy. It's one thing if you already love someone and you've committed to them, and then something changes in your lives and they become more distraught, more depressed, more anxious, more conflict-ridden, more angry. That's a different thing. If you gravitate to a relationship that is not healthy and you know it, I love Maya Angelou's work and quotes, and I know she has said, actually on the Oprah show, people tell us who they are in the first few minutes that we meet them.